So take to the field, Dark Magician! Motherfucker, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to Dark Magician's deck. Of course, another profile of him. I'm sorry, this is my all-time favorite deck. I love Dark Magician. He's been my favorite since the beginning. He's Yugi's. My goal is to take Dark Magicians to the championships, even though that's kind of hard with today's Sky Strikers and Solomon Greats and all those fucking tricky motherfuckers. But still, I'm gonna bring you back. Welcome again to another deck profile. Same pretty much standard stuff. It's just I've included the Windwitch engine now and found out that it's fucking amazing. I have my of course my extra deck and a side deck. You may not agree with it, but it's just my side deck just in case you see. This is a budget deck, so you know I'm on a budget. I can't go out and buy all the good fancy cool stuff, but I mean I do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this. Of course, the man of the hour himself. Tres Dark Magician Megro Negro. Well, not Megro Negro. I just like to say it just because it sounds cool. But 3 Dark Magicians, motherfuckers. You guys get it. Of course, there's no more talking about it. You need to run 3 in this deck. If you don't, you're a complete dumbass. If you just run 2 in a Dark Magician deck. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but yeah, something's wrong with you. 3 Dark Magicians, pretty standard. Of course. Of course, we're going to go into something else pretty standard as well. I run 3 rods. That is your search for this deck. You need this card to get your plays rolling. This card is fucking awesome if you see him in your opening hand. He's awesome. He gets the engine rolling. He gets the blood pumping. You know what I'm saying? So I highly suggest you run 3 of him as well because you want to see him, like I said, you want to see him first. Of course, he has a recycle engine at the end if you activate a spell trap on your opponent's turn. You can tribute one of your spellcasters to get him right back to your hand. Awesome as well. It comes in handy. You probably won't barely use it, but it comes in handy if you're in a bind. So I highly suggest you run a 3 Magician's Rod. If you're not, that's up to you, you dickwad. 2 Magician of Dark Illusions. Now, I'm honestly going to be real with you on this one. You can honestly run 1 and you will be just fine. The reason I keep him at 2 is because he's still considered Dark Magician when he touches that field. So that's like having 5 Dark Magicians instead of just 3. So that's why I keep him at 2. But 1 won't hurt you, of course. If you activate a spell or trap card on your opponent's turn, you can special summon him from your hand. Like, that's awesome. That's fucking amazing. And then, of course, when you activate a spell or trap while he's still face up on the field, you can target 1 Dark Magician in your graveyard and special summon that bitch. Whoa, that's why I like him. People kind of underrate him. I actually love this motherfucker. Black ass. All right, next we are going to get into my main bitch. Apprentice Illusion Magician 2. Now, in my opinion, 2 is fine, but if you run 3, it's even better, to be honest. I run 2 just to keep my deck just a little thin. But 3 will also be great because she's also great in your hand. You don't have to summon her. So 3, if you got 3 of them, you can just keep her in your hand and fuck someone up because they think their big monster's going to come and body one of your little monsters. And then, blam, you just get her out your hand, discard her, and give your monster, well, give your Dark Spellcaster monster 2,000 attack and defense and body that big son of a bitch off the field. That's why this card doesn't matter. 2 or 3, it's fine because it's great in the hand. So whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Now getting down to my Windwitch engines. 3 Ice Bell, 2 Glass Bell, and 1 Snowbell. I found out that this engine is pretty amazing. With the Windwitch engine, of course, you start off with no monsters, you can just special summon her, then inflict just 500 to your opponent, then use her effect to special summon her, then use her effect to get him to your hand, and then normal summon, and then you're getting synchro plays started right there. So this deck is actually pretty good. Of course, you got your synchro monsters, your Winter Bell, Crystal Bell, which is fucking broken in my eyes. And yeah, Crystal Bell, I'm going to get to those when we get to the fusions. But that is the Windwitch engine that I run. Of course, 1 blue boy. 1 blue boy. Of course, I run the Spellbook engine in this deck because you need that fucking draw power. If you don't run it in your deck, you're a fucking idiot. I don't know why. But you need that draw power. The Spellbook draw power is great. In my eyes, I feel like that's all the draw power you need. All those, I forgot the name of that card where you have to banish like the top 3 or the top 10. You can't. I don't feel like that's a great way to draw in this deck because in this deck you can banish anything and it's important that you need. So I don't agree with banishing shit unless it's like spell or trap cards, not monsters. But of course, 1 blue boy uses effect to get secrets. Use secret to get knowledge, and of course we already know that. I keep 1 Keeper of Dragon Magic just in case. Because I slightly run the itemize in this deck, just not as much like as I used to. I used to run, I think, 2 or 3 of these in my old deck. But I just keep him at 1 just in case. You know, just in case I come up, just in case I draw him and Dark Magician first, and then I can just discard Dark Magician to add my polymerization, then reveal one monster from my extra deck that has Dark Magician in it, or one fusion monster that has Dark Magician in it. Then special summon that Dark Magician from my graveyard in defense, put the poly down, use him, polymerization to Dark Magician Dragon, get Dragon Knight out. That's just in case. And another one I really don't see anyone run is still Chocolate Magician Girl, my A1 day one, my main bitch. This card is so good in his hand. It really is. Of course, you can just, she's great draw power because you can discard one spellcaster monster. Sorry. You can discard one spellcaster monster, draw one card. Let's just say you can discard Dark Magician. You discard her to draw one. Okay. Monster attacks her. You special summon a spellcaster monster other than this card from your graveyard and change that attacking target to that. And then the monster that's attacking, its attack is now halved. That monster's going. Get that bitch out of there. Like, she's fucking amazing, dude. I love her. That's it for the, well, not it for the monsters. Just it for the spellcaster monsters. Then we got our hand traps. 2 Ash. 2 Veiler. And then just 1 Ghost Orb. That's all the hand traps I have. A lot of people, you know, have Droll and Lockbird and all that stuff, but I can't afford those right now. These, I didn't even buy this fucker. I actually won this out of a duel from somebody because they didn't know what the fuck they were losing. They was like, yeah, I do you for that. Okay. I was like, okay, you think so? So yeah, I won her in a duel. But yeah, those are my hand traps, of course. I really don't need to explain these hand traps because if I do, you should be fucking playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. You should El Nato. My daughter's in there crazy. That's it for the monsters. Now we are going to go ahead to the spells. Pretty standard, of course. 3 Dark Magical Circles. You got to run it. You need to run it. If you're not running it, fuck you. You're an idiot. I don't know why you're not. Of course, we already know what it does. Let you draw the top 3 cards. And if it's a Dark Magician or a spell or trap that specifically lists Dark Magician in its text, add it to your hand. Then, of course, when a Dark Magician is normal or special summon, either your turn or your player's turn, target 1 card and banish it. You need that. This is the heart of the deck. This is the penis of this deck is a man, and this is the penis for the man. I'm sorry, that may sound a little gay, but that's just how it is. Like, you need it. You gotta have 3. Next, we are going into my 1 of Dark Magician, 1 Inheritance, 1 Illusion Magic, and 1 Dark Magic Attack. I recently just took Thousand Eyes out, even though I still love that card because it has helped me so much, but I do keep it in my side deck. Of course, we know what these does. Banish 2 cards from your, well, 2 spell cards from your graveyard. Get a Dark Magician spell or trap card. Tribute 1 spellcaster. Get 2 Dark Magicians from your hand and or from your deck and or grave. And of course, destroy all spell and trap cards you control if you control Dark Magician. All right, everybody knows those. Those are just 1 ofs. You only need 1 ofs of those. Down to my spell book. I run 1 secrets and 2 knowledge. I just found out I mean, a lot of people run 2 secrets and 2 knowledge. I mean, that's fine still too. But like I said, I just try to keep my deck thin. Of course, if I run into any one of these, I'll still be able to fix it with my blue boy. So either way, it's good for me. Just 1 secret, 1 knowledge. That's all I need, of course, for the draw power. All right. Then for our fusions, like I said, I still run the eye to my eyes just a little bit. And 1 poly. Just in case you get in either situation, you got them both. You can easily search poly with Keeper of Dragon and keep him, you know, Dark Magician Dragon Knight. If you get him, just keep him until you get a Dark Magician out, which should probably be that same turn. Then you can get your Dark Magician Dragon Knight out just like that. So those are my fusions. Also, my fields, 2 Secret Village of Spellcasters. Now, this is what the fuck I gotta tell you guys. This card is great. It's broken, but it's only broken when you're not facing a fucking spellcaster deck. If you're facing a spellcaster deck, please don't use this card. Just take it out because you're just gonna make yourself look stupid. This card literally says if only you, that means you only control spellcaster monsters, your opponent cannot activate spells. All right? So if you're facing a spellcaster deck and he has spellcaster monsters, that you only don't control it anymore, and this effect is it's just a fucking brick now. Like, you just have it for no reason. So it's great when you're not facing a spellcaster deck, so you got to watch that. If you know you are, go ahead and take that shit out. I highly suggest it. Then we got our 1 ofs. Of course, Pod Duality for more draw power, Monster Reborn, and Regeki. I'm not gonna explain any of these because if you don't know what these fucking things do, then you shouldn't be playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I said before, just stop playing. It's a shame. You should just shut up. Don't even play no more. Going down to our traps, I run 2 Magician's Navigation. I used to run. Nah, actually, I never ran 3 because it actually got cloggy at 3 to me. I'm sorry, it really did. Only run 2 because just in case one doesn't work. But this card can actually be a bit cloggy. It really can. Especially if you're starting off already getting all your Dark Magicians and they're already out on the field or in the graveyard. Then you draw this card, it's just a fucking brick. Unless you can discard it. But until that time, it becomes a brick. So that's why I run it at 2. Of course, what it does. Oh, I'm sorry. Of course, what it does. I can special summon 1 Dark Magician. Then special summon 1 level 7 or lower Dark Spellcaster Monster. Now, this card is also awesome in the graveyard. Because after that turn and you still control that Dark Magician and your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can just easily banish this card and negate that spell or trap until the end of the turn. So it's actually pretty good in the graveyard. Alright. Next, we're going to go. I run 2 Eternal Soul. Used to run 3, but ever since I got this Windwitch engine, I found out that you honestly do not need to run 3. You do not need to run 3. 2 is fine. Just in case 1 goes. Of course, his effect, every Dark Magician in the monster zone is unaffected by card effects. Period. Just unaffected. But if this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. That's the sucky part of that motherfucker. Destroy all monsters you control. Of course, the effects are special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard. Or add 1 Dark Magic attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. Pretty standard, of course. Eternal Soul. And last but not least, I run my 2 Solemn Strikes. And that's it. Everybody knows what Solemn Strikes does. That's it for the deck. Just 2. That's it for the main deck. We are going into my extra now. My extra, of course, Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, Dark Paladin. We're just going to start with the fusions. Amulet Dragon. Oops, sorry, you guys. Amulet Dragon. And Windwitch Crystal Bell. Of course, the card I'm going for the most, mainly, everybody knows, of course, is the Dragon Knight. He protects the whole field. When with him and Eternal Soul on the field, the game is basically over. It's locked. The field is locked. Like, that's it. I'm sorry. Because, of course, with Eternal Soul, all Dark Magicians are unaffected by card effects. And with him, none of your spell traps can be destroyed. So they both just locked each other. They're both, like, fucking each other hard right now. Like, they got that whole field locked. So if you see them on the field, you got a fucking problem, my dude. Of course, he becomes Dark Magician while on the field and in the graveyard, which makes him awesome. So he's searchable with Eternal Soul. Dark Paladin, and he's good, especially when you're in the Dragon deck. Of course, because you get all the points from dragons. Amulet Dragon, I barely get him out, but hey, he's useful. And Windwitch Crystal Bell, I've never really got her out yet because I just got her just because of Windwitch, just in case something happens. So we'll see how she plays. We'll see. That's it for the fusions. Then, of course, XYZs. You got Iban Illusion, Iban High, Moral Leader, of course, number 11, and my bitch, Red Eyes Flare Metal. Of course, I'm usually going for either these 2, the number 11 and the Iban Illusion. But if it's like the last few points of the game and I know that he's down to his nitty-gritty, like let's say he's down to 1,200 or 1,300, I'm going to put this fucker out just to let him burn himself. Because, first of all, he can't be destroyed by any card effects if he controls XYZ material. So that's awesome. Then each time your opponent activates a card effect, spell, or trap, take 500 damage after the card resolves. So he's just burning himself down and down and down. But I'm usually going for these 2 because, of course, that lets me get my Dark Magician and lets me get a second banish if I have Circle. And, of course, number 11 Big Eye because I can take control of the monster. Naruto, you can use him to actually get Iban Illusion, so that's awesome. Iban High, really don't get him out that much, but he's still pretty good to have in here. All right, next for our links, I only got 3. 1 Link Spider, 1 Wee Witch Apprentice, and 1 Decode Talker. I can't really say these are standard. These are just what I feel like that's helped me so far. I barely link in this deck, but I do it just in case something happens. So of course she's pretty great because she gets 500 to all your dark monsters. The dark monsters, yeah, all dark monsters, and all she needs is 2 dark monsters. So that's basically the whole goddamn deck. So awesome Link Spider, of course, and Decode Talker. Everybody knows Decode Talker. So got that out the way. And for my synchros, of course, we got Winter Bell, Clear Wing, and Crystal Wing. I'm gonna let you guys know Crystal Wing is fucking broken. He really is. Like, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, everything's broken," and shut the fuck up. I hate when people say that this card's broken. Every single card is not broken, but this motherfucker right here, this nigga is broken. Like, he's awesome. I love him. Of course, if you use the snow belt to get him out, he's unaffected by your opponent's card effects. Period. And that's that. And of course, what is it? If a level 5, no, that's not even. If a level 5 or higher monster were to battle him, he gains that attack of that monster. So that monster's already gone. All right, and that's it for my side deck. My side deck, my extra deck. I'm gonna show you guys my side deck just to let you know what I feel. Just to let you know how I guys feel. I'm sorry, I'm worried about my daughter. She just keeps wanting to walk around and stuff. Of course, my Mana Dragon, just because he's awesome. Dark Arm Dragon, just because I feel like he's great for this deck. 1, he's dark. 2, he's level 7. And of course, all you need to special summon him is 3 Dark Magicians. 3 Dark Magicians. 3 Dark Monsters in your graveyard. So that's all you need. He's pretty good, 28 attack. So I feel like he's good in the deck, but I don't run him in the main deck. But just in case, for my traps, I run 2 Dark Bribes. A lot of people might say that sucks because you're giving your opponent draw power, but it beats the hell out of that spell or trap card that he was just about to have. So I run 2 Dark Bribes just in case. I keep my Eternal Soul just in case I need to put it back at 3. My Skill Drain, of course, just in case. Now, this is a card I really don't ever see anyone use, but it's actually awesome as fuck. I feel like it's great for the Dark Magician deck, and that is Fusion Reverse. Just because, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read it through here. You can reveal 1 fusion monster in your extra deck. Dark Magician to Dragon Knight, just saying. Add one of the fusion materials listed on the card from your deck to your hand. So you're going to get that Dark Magician to your deck to your hand. Then, if you already use your poly, you can add 1 polymerization from your graveyard to your hand. That is why I feel like this card is fucking great, because there's nothing wrong with it. You're going to get a Dark Magician from showing your Dark Magician to Dragon Knight, and then if you use the poly, if you already did, you can just fucking get it back out the graveyard and do it all over again. So that's why I feel like Fusion Reverse is a fucking great ass card. 1,000 Knives, just in case. Dark Magic Expand, my Terraforming, another Itemize, just in case. Dark Hole, and of course, my baby, Super Poly. That is why I love it. Each time, Aubrey. Each time. Oh. She keeps getting away from me, you guys. And that is it for my Dark Magician deck. Let me know what you guys think about it. My daughter says hi. She's being a little brat today, but hey, she's only 1 year old, so I can't help it. But let me know what you guys think. If y'all love my mat, these are my babies. I love them. My magician girls, of course. Those are my babies. Yes. Fucking love this mat. But let me know what you guys think, you guys. All right? Peace, motherfuckers.